are celebrating with all the old DJs of WTLC. Matter of fact, let me not say old.
Yeah.
Former and current, right?
Yeah, current.
You had
Legacy.
the idea of bringing everyone together. Legacy personalities and employees of WTLC.
Yes, legacy.
So we're going to ask you some questions. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
This is Kenneth, a businessman, Allen, Center Township Constable. And my favorite memory of 106.7 WTLC is always listening to all of the wonderful DJs who play the greatest music in the country. That's my favorite memory.
My name is First Lady Chris Ray. I did middays and afternoons and assistant program director at WTLC. And my favorite thing about WTLC was just the family and the community that was there and being a part of the Indianapolis family. Indianapolis was good to me, and I love Indy. They call it Nap Town, but ain't nobody there asleep. Remember that.
Going on, this is Troy Johnson. I was the host of the Mad Flavor Nighttime Show on WTLC. My favorite memory is just how connected to the community the station was and still is. That means so much. It's a gift that a lot of cities don't have. So shout out to TLC, past and present. Hey, I'm Tony Levon, and of course, WTLC 105.7 and 106.7. Had an opportunity to be boarding, and I tell you, he's had a wonderful time. Probably my favorite memory is when we went to the women's prison during Christmas and gave out presents to the women that were there. I think the Lord Center Poindexter, the program was amazing. We got a chance to go every year, and to see how it changed their lives just made them feel good. That's what kept me going.
My name is Ray Cooper. I worked at TLC from 1980 to 1988. I worked 10 at night and 2 in the morning. I think one of the most unusual things was doing my night show, and I felt the building shake. I didn't know what it was. I ran down, and it was a woman who had drove her car into the building, into the lobby. So I go to the lobby, and there's a big car with steam coming out the radiator. Nobody in the car. I go out, and there's a crowd. I said, who drove this car? They said she did. She acted like she is one of the crowd. So the cops came, and she claimed that I didn't play a request for her. So I called Jay Johnson, the program director, and I said, bad news and good news. Good news, we got a drive through now. And bad news, we can't do nothing about it.
Fly Fox, back in the 80s, early 90s. I tell you, my best memories are probably Indiana Black Expo. When we ran Indiana Black Expo, StarQuest, and all those fun things that we used to do. It's been such a great time. And it's so great to see all of the jobs and all the personalities coming together after 40 years. This is such a great opportunity. DJ King, WTLC, and my favorite moment right now is seeing all my family together right now for Geno's 40th year anniversary. And man, I just love seeing my people together because I grew up right under them. And man, I'm all smiles right now. You feel me? DJ King in the building, man.
Hi, this is Brian Wallace, formerly the operations manager, program director, head psychologist, chief bail bondsman for TLC FM. And probably my biggest memory, I got so many of them, it's kind of hard to really name one of them. One of my favorite memories is when we created a TLC Christmas carol, playing Christmas music 24/7 on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I think it's one of the other big moments, and just some of the people that I've hired. Fortunate enough to hire Karen, fortunate enough to hire Liz Dixon, fortunate enough to hire DJ King, DJ JF, a ton of different people. So, and then probably the biggest thing was to be able to come back home to my home station and do this that I did for 30 years. So, God bless y'all. TLC for life.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Ovita Brown. I was an account executive at WTLC, but my favorite memory has nothing to do with when I worked there. It must have been 1975 or 76. My brother had just moved to Indy to be an account executive, but they had him on the radio. So we're coming down for Black Expo, and all of a sudden we hear a promo with my brother Amos's voice in it. And I remember being in the car with my parents, and I started squealing, "That's Amos on the radio!" So I've been around WTLC.
How old were you around that time, Ovita?
Probably 8 years old.
Hi, my name is Wendell Ray, and I was the news reporter, sports reporter, news anchor for Jay Johnson and Guy Black and the Breakfast Club, as well as news, sports, and community affairs director, and the first operations manager channel at AM 1310. But my favorite memory from TLC was carrying live the O.J. Simpson verdict. I did that during the noon show when I used to anchor that. Vicki Buchanan and I did it at the same time, and we carried it live. There was the verdict of the O.J. Simpson trial. That was a big deal.